Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I think I just saw one of the greatest finishes ever in NASCAR. The closest finish in NASCAR history. The race, overall, I would say was pretty boring for the most part. Like, yeah, the restarts were good, but it's really the only exciting thing now about Kansas is the restarts, because really after the restart, I mean, there's a little bit of passing throughout the field, but not really much. You really just have to take on the restart. You can't give on these restarts with this next-gen car, because it's hard to pass after a few laps. You have to make your passing on the restart. But if you want to call that finish boring, or hated it because your favorite driver didn't win, then go watch F1. Go watch where there's like where Max wins by like 20 seconds most of the time until today. But I just hate when people say, "Oh, NASCAR's boring," or "Oh, watch cars make left turns," or whatever. It's unpredictable. This race was pretty unpredictable until the end. But I enjoyed that finish. But at the end, I really thought the 17 and the 5 were going to take each other out. Going into 4, and I was hoping they would and chase 1, but I'll take another top 5. I'll take 3rd after all of that happened today, where he really didn't have a top 5 car. I mean, he had some good speed, but he would just lose spots on the restarts, not being aggressive enough, but he wasn't the last one. And that would have been even crazier. But I just couldn't believe it, especially since Chase and Truex were having their own close battle right behind them. Would have been Hamlin there, but he lifted, so he didn't wreck. But man, what a race! What a race at the finish! Like, this season has been insane. Just the 2024 is the year of photo finishes. Atlanta this year with Daniel Suarez over Kyle Busch and Blaney. In the Xfinity Series, where Sam Mayer won over Ryan Sieg, and now tonight, Kansas. I don't think this will be remembered as one of the greatest NASCAR races. Some people will say this race is good now just because of the finish, but the finish was really exciting. Doesn't mean the overall race was good, but the restarts were insane. There was one restart where they were like 5 wide early in the race. Chastain and Bale lifted, and then Buescher threaded the needle. Ty Gibbs was there. They were like 5 wide at one point in this race. How can people not like NASCAR? And even through a rain-delayed day, I think that was worth the wait. I mean, just wow. And NASCAR fans are debating on this photo finish, but it's clear on replay. Larson's just barely ahead. It was close, but it was clearly Larson at the line. But honestly, they need to do a better job on their fucking painting jobs on the fucking finish lines. At Texas, at the beginning of it, wasn't painted, and this one I don't even know. I guess they messed up painting. But what does Ford gotta do? Like, what does Ford have to do to win a race? They are now 0 for 30 in NASCAR's top 3 series this season. And the manufacturers now lost 3 races this season by combined 6 1,000ths. Cup Atlanta by .003, Sieg by 0.002, and now Buescher by 0.001. Like, what do they have to do to win a race? And also, McDowell really costed Ford to win out Talladega. But the finish was fantastic. Race overall wasn't good, but that finish was a 10 out of 10. Overall, I'd say the race was maybe like a 3, maybe a 4 or 5 out of 10. But even with the finish line messed up, Larson still had the win. I wouldn't say the whole race was amazing. There were points where it was pretty entertaining. with Larson and Chastain going back and forth, Hamlin and Larson for a little bit, and then after that there really wasn't. You just kind of had a swap of leaders. And it was like 0.001, the closest finish ever. I just couldn't believe it, man. A good points day for Buescher. That's a great points day. But just feel bad for Buescher, because as close as he's run to the front this year, he actually had a really fast car. He was up there most of the race, honestly. I forgot where he started, but he got up there quickly, got to the lead, had to go to the back because of the penalty, got lucky with some strategy, got back up front, was kind of stuck behind Denny even though he was faster, but got lucky with the caution there late. I thought he had it won. I thought he had it. He had an incredible race. I mean, he ran fantastic. He's going to win a race this year. I'll tell you, he's going to win a race. Well, let's go over the final Cup results here. And just so you know, Buescher's crew chief is accepting in the NASCAR officials hauler that accepts the decision that Larson's the winner. And I know the stupid finish line's messed up, but that is what it is. Larson would have had it anyways, because there's a video, or like here, he would have had it anyways. But they need to work on their finish lines. It feels like they get too lazy. But it's 0.001. This is literally maybe the second best finish I've ever seen live. At like photo finish. I know people will be mad, oh, Larson won, but I mean, Chris Buescher, Larson's fence on it, tried to fence him first, so I mean, anything goes. Let's go to the finishing results. Really, my thoughts. Really kind of just rambling on here about the finish. But overall, the race was, it was mid. I'd say like 4 or 5 out of 10. But the finish, I'll give a separate rating, say 10 out of 10. Really enjoyed it. You had Larson and Buescher side by side, then Chase and Truex just coming out of nowhere. And Truex even took 4 tires there. I was kind of questioning that call, but I guess it helped because, he drove from 11th to 3rd. I swear, no one gets screwed more than late race yellows by Truex. He definitely would have had that win if no yellow come out, because he was running Hamlin down, because Hamlin was saving fuel. He's really had so much bad luck this year. He's consistent, though, getting consistent finishes. So let's go over the finishing results here. Corey Heim spun out on the last lap, by the way. They didn't show it, because why would Fox give a fuck about that? So Kyle Larson gets the win. Chris Buescher 2nd, Chase Elliott 3rd, Mark Truex Jr. 4th, Denny Hamlin 5th, Christopher Bell 6th, Alex Bowman 7th, Kyle Busch 8th, Noah Gragson, I shouted him, ran the top 10 majority of the race until he fell back, but got back in the top 10. Brad Keselowski 10th, Ryan Blaney 12th, John Nemechek 13th, Todd Gilliam 14th, Josh Berry 15th, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 16th, Bubba Wallace 17th, Justin Haley 18th, Ross Chastain 19th. Don't know what happened to Ross Chastain. Tyler Reddick ran out the top 20. Not sure what happened to him either. Chase Briscoe 21st, Corey Heim 22nd, William Byron 23rd. He had a rough day really all day. Carson Hocevar 24th. There was a point where he was in the top 10. Don't know what happened to him either. Austin Dillon 25th, Corey LaJoy 26th, Daniel Suarez 27th, Ryan Preece 28th. Ryan Preece sucks. Either that or the equipment must be really fucking bad. Zane Smith 29th, Danny Hammer runs up top 30. 31st, Derek Craftswell. Great runs there for Collie. Ty Gibbs 32nd. He had to pit, I think. He must nearly ran out of gas. Austin Hill 34th, Joe Logano 35th. That's another problem with these cars. 3 fucking years and they can't fix the tires. Like when you spin, you get stuck and you can't go and you lose like what, 3-4 laps. 2, 3, 4 laps. They need to fix that. Riley Herbst 35th, Harrison Burton 36th, Austin Cindric 37th, outfield 38th, and last place is Jimmy Johnson. Your 2 stage winners were Denny Hamlin and Chris Buescher, and then Kyle Larson wins the race. But Noah Gragson with 3 straight top 10s is another thing to look at, man. He might low-key be the best driver at Stewart-Haas right now. I know the points won't say it, but if he didn't have that 100-point penalty, he would be probably near the playoff picture right now. But Kyle Busch went from like 20th to 8th in 2 laps. And Bell went from 14th to 6th, Truex 11th to 3rd. Those fresh tires really didn't make a difference on those last restart. On that last restart for some drivers that took 4. Gragson is really carrying this team right now. There's some incidents in this race though, like Harrison Burton spun, Joey Logano spun, you had Bubba Wallace, Cindric, McDowell crashed. I mean, McDowell was able to recover from it, get a top 10. So, Blaney fell back from 5th to 12th and restarted. I don't know what happened. He probably got split like 3 wide or something. But yeah, good finish. So, yeah, it's really all to say here for this race. So, until next time out. Peace. Bye.